Good morning and welcome everybody. How are we doing? Good morning, Kill. Good morning, Nelby. Thank y'all for the early ghosties and checking in. How are you doing? How are y'all this morning? Doing alright? How about yourself? I am doing pretty well. Family came through to help me out with some stuff, so I'm in a much better spot than I was on Sunday. Oh. So we're doing good. Good news then? Yeah. Yep. So, I'm ready to do some 14ing. We're gonna be leveling up our Arcanist some more. My OBS is being real weird. Hold on. OBS, are you okay? You okay, OBS? Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes OBS be OBSing. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope y'all are all doing amazing as well. On Sunday, we did a big ol' story dungo and some cutscenes, and our Red Mage hit level 100. So I'm not sure what class I'll use to continue Dawntrail with later on. We will be doing some more Dawntrail farther into the stream, but I'm gonna be popping over to Arcanist, which is the new one we picked up on Sunday. Been interesting so far, and it splits into multi-classes, so multiple like advanced jobs. So pretty cool. Look at any of this. Don't look at it. Gonna teleport home. We're still real early on the Arcanist. Let's see. Oh, right. I forgot we're just like a Chocobo. Yep, we're level 11 on the Arcanist. I don't have any like low-level gear in my inventory, so we're like half-dressed. It's fine. Let's teleport back to Lemsa. Actually, we need to go to middle. Hold up. Okay. Middle Lenotion. So yeah, we're just gonna be grinding away at the Arcanist a bit, doing our Arcanist story, class quests and all that, sub quests, doing some fates and all that good stuff. Nothing too crazy. I hope y'all are doing well out there. Everything's going alright. God, I want to do this. Wait, no, I don't know if I can do that in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is pushing it. Alright. Clihia, I don't remember exactly what you sounded like. Let's dive right in, huh? Hey, good morning, Impale. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the early ghost. I am Foreseer Killian.
Birthday boy in the house.
Yes, yes. Happy birthday, Ambale. How are you doing? Hope it's a good day so far. I know it's still very early. I hope it's going well so far. I'm glad that you're here. And thank you so much for the bits as well. Thank you so much. We're doing our Arcanisting, leveling up our Arcanist. I am Foreseer Clea of Melon's Gate. You're to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection.
Nasty sneak peekers. Gotta be spit up in their nosy eyes on stabby iron.
A particularly aggressive response. Very well, Demlon. Remember what we discussed. Yep. He doesn't want me to spam Ruin all day. I need to summon our boy. He's not here. Okay. Nice. Blast him. You're trying to hurt me. Oh, rude. So rude. Are you an Arcanist today? Yeah. Yeah, we started our Arcanist on Sunday. So we're doing a little Arcanistizing this morning. Yes. Quite. Be pressing buttons. Slee? Blast him. Yeah, I'm having fun with it so far. It's obviously very early, so it's like, you know, not a ton going on, but I'm having fun with it. Duty complete. Duty. Yeah. We're gonna level this up, and we'll be doing some Dawntrail later on today. Yeah, I figured it was the most efficient use of my time. Also, I kind of wanted to try the mechanics of this and Summoner and Dollar. Well, nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. I am rather experienced. This was a perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it's necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there's another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probability of a strategy, probable success of a strategy, even, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Enhancing my strengths. Oh, again, you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You're one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. You also need to look for the weird ground effects that seem to appear before they attack. It's kind of handy that they do that, right? I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild. Make your report to Mistress Tub Thumping. Thubbergame. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Oh. Yup. Cool. Boy who cried jackal. Damn. Well, let's just head back hall. Get some more gyal. I have no gear for my current level. Hello, Limsa. Very full of people as per usual. Yup. See, now this is an MMO. Am I right? Just dozens of people just standing here. Presumably talking to each other. What you have again? That's right. I don't have those things. Yeah, we're checking out Arcanist. Checking out the Arcanist. I'm dressed as a chocobo. Sometimes I'll be riding my chocobo too. So I'll be a chocobo or I'll be dressed as a chocobo and riding a chocobo. Yeah. As you do. Am I doing the right way? Yeah. Probably could have sprinted and saved ourselves like 30 seconds here. Come on, Carbuncle. And Suganoko. Hey. Doubergeim. Oh, back from the field at Amalot. Lehia contacted me with a summary of events. You were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it's difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. I have a decent amount of combat experience, I would say. 2 classes to level 100, you know? That's probably decent, right? Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. Nice. Do I want to get any of these items? Not really. Not really. Give me some more. You're merely an amateur in the world of arcanistry. You're right. You're right. But she didn't say I need to be more experienced in arcanistry to figure out that truth. She said combat experience. And that I have. That I have. Is it fair? It was probably implied. We need to level up a few times before we can do our next job quest. I probably should have looked and seen what level that was at. Random stuff from our Dungo run the other day. Just understood that you're not a true combatant unless you're an Arcanist. No fair. They basically seem to be magic physicists, which is why I have my incredibly clever title. What levels do I need to be? 15. And you know, everybody knows physics is the most sciencey branch of science. So the mentality tracks. Let's see. I need to do some fating. What do you think? Eastern militia? It might be a bit high. Let's check. Let's check. Convenient that your birthday also falls on Amazon Prime Day this year, pal. It is Prime Day. I may take advantage of that to do some stream upgrades. I don't really have the extra money, but I would also be saving money, so maybe I stretch stuff and, you know, save things elsewhere. So I could go ahead and take the opportunity to get a new mic or get some sound. You're quoting your favorite scientist, Natalie Portman Thor. How'd you know? How'd you know that she was my favorite? These are not the right level fates. Noted. How did you know? That is probably something she said, though, isn't it? Also, it's kind of my viewpoint, too, so... Nope, this is also even more high-leveled. Western? Just need, like, level 12 or something. Level 12 fatage. I'll take 15s. I bet I can do 15s. I bet I'm cool enough for that. As long as I got Robin helping. Gobos! Robin, you're on healing duty, buddy. You know, I probably should have switched to my new weapon before I did this, huh? Get him. Having a built-in shield and heal is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Now we have a raise. That doesn't need to be on my main bar. Feels really early to get the raise on a DPS job. mean, it's where they get them now. I haven't been low level in a minute. Angered. Spooky boys. Maybe not face tank literally everything. Buddy. Yes, I sort of see the vision here. Throwing a book at them. Robin Fire Emblem would be proud of me. Could be throwing books. Hey, we got a friend. Sprout. Level 12? Do I have any gear at level 12? It's just the book that I couldn't swap to because we were in combat. Just the book that I meant to swap to. Nice. Upward. Probably not those level 40 ones over there, huh? That seems like it would be a bad idea. Level does matter. I think I've done some fishing over here. I think like right there is where I did like hours of fishing one day. Back in the day. Get 'em. Blast the dodos. Not pay attention to how much time was on that fate. My bad. Get a little XP for it. Again, probably don't want to do those big ones. Yeah. It's fun leveling a new class, you know? Sort of trying out new stuff that you haven't done. Even though if it's, you know, it is yet another magic DPS. Yet another magical range DPS job. But, you know, it'll split into the two. Yeah, no. No. Right. I mean, to randomly aggro this other nerd. Him. Doing pretty good damage. Your shield though. Get him, Carbuncle. Oh, we got this guy. He can't hang. I'm surprised how much more effective I see him against like the like these boss fights than I do on my other jobs, my other DPS jobs. I guess just because I have a shield, it tends to help out a bit. Suppose. Get in. I've definitely died trying to fight fights like this on my big boys. Maybe that's just a sign that I need to use their abilities better, huh? Maybe so. Blast, blast, blast. Yeah, it does feel weird that I got my raise so early. My resurrection. Yeah, I was saying it's this Prime Day, so maybe I take advantage. Do a stream upgrade. I do get paid out by Twitch this month, so that money could go to this. Being crazy to do. Shields are pretty powerful in general, just negate damage. Yeah. Definitely feels like they've got some sauce. I think this one's 20% of my max HP, so it scales with me and all that. Pretty nice. Good chunk of a level there. Oh, I got another one. Tender Buttons. What a weird name for a bait. Ah, of course. It's gluttonous Gertrude. Of course it is. How silly of me. Gertrude's got some punches though. Look at that. There's our shield, which helps us keep on top of stuff. Heals back up to full. And yeah, we also have a heal early on. Does sort of feel like sort of teasing the fact that we're gonna have, the Scholar branch and the Summoner branch later on, right? With having like early heals and shields and all that. And resurrecting. Like literal raises. It does feel like they're sort of being like, yeah, you're gonna be able to do things. Bodying this guy. Look at us. Age us back up. Cooldown's not bad on it either. 60-second cooldown. Not too shabby. And it's an instant cast. Shield. I like it. Dun, dun, dun. Dang it! That reminds me, I forgot to do the channel point redeem for the fanfare. That reminded me, like right there. I'm so bad at doing stuff. Let me make a note. It's my... Then fair. Done. We're all bad at doing stuff. It's the human condition. I don't know. I hear that there's some people that just can do things. Like they just go and like do stuff without having to do weird mental tricks or write literally everything down or just not. I think you'll find that as you get higher level, the class is pretty simple. For me, it's the easiest of the caster classes, so I'm getting a little bored with it. Yeah, that's fair. I'm interested in seeing how it works with the like multi-classing thing. Mostly where I'm at on it. Yeah. Sometimes maybe I don't want to juggle Black Mage. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how we feel about it. I always reserve the, you know, the right to not. See how it goes. Once we hit, I aggroed so many. Oh no. Shield, please. Some AoE would probably be nice right now. We're okay. We're still good. Stay alive, Robin. Good. Big cast time on Ruby Ruin compared to my other stuff. Does do some damage. We're still good. Yeah, no, that's fair. We will see how it goes. No. Ah! That's even more of them. What the hell? Please. Robin, buddy, it goes better if you don't stand in literally every AoE. No. He do be a bird. He is a bird who knows magic, so you think he would have, you know, a little more of a lock on surviving. more reasonable pace here. We got our burst back up so we can shred! And our shield back up so we can live. Kneeling Snath is the name of that attack, for those anyone wondering. Kneeling Snath. Doesn't feel like that's a word. Nice. Well, 13. I don't have any 13, do I? Nope. I do not have any gear. There's a 15 here, though. Don't mind if I do. Blast him. That do be a big boy. Probably fine. Probably not get caught next to the... Not next to the ledge. Probably not optimal. Get him. Robin, stop standing in the AoEs, buddy. We talked about this. Nice. I meant to, use my, actions. FC actions before I did this with the extra XP. But I didn't. Oops. Done. Figure we'll probably do like a couple of hours of leveling on the Arcanist, and then, you know, hop back over to Dawntrail. Things are going down in Dawntrail, so even though I'm once again gonna be wasting XP, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. DMC aid. Past that Oryx. Nice. Should be the fate. Cool. Free company. Actions. Yeah, we do. Still have a couple. Yay! So we're 14 now. I need to be 15 to do our next job quest. So probably one more-ish fate? Question mark? Shredded wheat. Bread and some wheat. This should pretty quickly put us in the thing. All jackets are doing the best. Keep them from dying. Ruby Carbuncle kinda hits hard, huh? Kinda got some sauce to it. Not used to having a summon, like, do things, you know? We're not used to having, like, an actual summon in 14. First time I'm doing a, class with a actual thingamabobber. Just died in 6 arms tonight. A lot of song references in this morning's stream, but also in this morning's fates, so. Ah yes, it's the giant enemy crab. Let's go. Will chops. Me and you, buddy. Bird, gonna need you though. Just back all the way up and back. Get all the way off that thing. Just hope my carbuncle hit. Rush the targets and deals glittering ruby. Gotcha. Gotcha. I may be just spamming ruin. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Level 15. Us. Do our next job quest now. Also, do I have any level 15 gear? Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. Oh, we look like an actual character. Glamour's unavailable. I have this stuff glamored on somebody? Oh, I bet I haven't glamored on my blue mage. There's my blue mage. Go back to town and I'll pick some empty X's to run with for now. That's a nice little power up. That should speed up things. I had like no gear. Oh. Those teachings. Yeah. Let's see. What have I been up to? Said. Oh, I've been watching the new season of Squid Game. It is Squid Gamey. The Squid Gaming has continued. About all I can say there. I'm enjoying it. Let's see. What do I want to wear? Is it time to go back into swimwear? Didn't even know there was a new season. Yeah, it just dropped. Like last week, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the continuation of the season they dropped like late last year or whenever. You know, because like the last season was like not done. Like it was like a half season. This is like the second half of that. Yeah, this is like the continuation of that. But they're calling it a new season, so... Yeah, we're going back into the Speedo while we level up Arcanist. Get our summer vibes on. I've been watching streams these days. Yeah, I bounce back and forth. Sometimes I don't want to be at my computer, so I go over to my couch and throw like Netflix or Prime on the old TV. Acting Guildmaster of Thurberheim wishes to inform you of an important task. Oh, you seem tired, Ademelon. Rude. I don't look that tired. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. She's just going at me. Come on. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Orsia Gilia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. He may require you to wear pants. Alright, that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker, Gilia. No pants. It's the summer. What you got for me? Hello, teach me things. Oh, I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Amelon. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsel Lamentus ports are subject to inspector by Maelvin's Gate assessors. It's a routine that I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there's a 75% probability of encountering, resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you are informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise. It is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on the acceptance of this duty. Accept this duty? Hell yeah. Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thurberheim and inform her of your participation. I'll join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. Pushes up glasses. She's a big old nerd. Imagine being a big old nerd. Says the software engineer slash physicist slash streamer slash gamer. Nope. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Oh, you have agreed to accompany the force here? Then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat, should the inspection turn sour. Enhance Aether Charge and summon Topaz. This summons the Topaz Carbuncle and orders it to execute Glittering Topaz, which rushes the target, deals 400 earth damage with a potency of 400, which grants 4 stacks of earth attunement, which causes Gem Shine and Precious Brilliance to become earth aspected. Okay. 30 seconds. Can only be executed while under the effect of Topaz Arcanum, and Carbuncle is summoned. Current pet will leave the battlefield once while Topaz Carbuncle is present and return once gone. Grants Ruby Arcanum and Topaz Arcanum upon executing Aether Charge. Now we have 2 that we can add. 2 more, Hey! Look at me. Look at me. God, I wish it looked like that in the Speedo. What? I'm sorry, what? Who said that? Next quest. No. Just saying. The mercenaries, Geisfrin, and Aristotle are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalia during her more dangerous duties.
Oh, well met, the devil on. My spells are at your disposal.
This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble. But as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Airport. We'll meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. Crew wished to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we'll face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent down is one less weapon raised against us. It's true. That's a legitimate strategy. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Ademlon. Time we departed, let us regroup before the main gates of Ailport. Nods. Nods. Ailport. Actually, first, to ads. As usual, we take our break when the stream takes its break, chat, so that you never miss anything. Unless I mess up. Which has happened occasionally. So, feel free to take this opportunity to get up, perhaps move around, grab you some water, grab you a coffee, grab a snack, stretch your fingers or your toes or whatever. Even just,
Take like 30 seconds and just close your eyes. It's good for you. Especially if you spend all day at a computer like I do. But yes, we'll be back here in 3-ish minutes. Feel free to play the drop game and all that good stuff. And otherwise, thank you for hanging out during the ads. We'll be right back. BRB. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's... well, first, let's do this. This. Think. Yeah. Let's do that. Keep our carbuncles up there. Barrier on Q just in case. Alright. Where do we need to go? Airport, right? Yeah. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing alright. I do need to get more dialed in on my my uploading stuff. I've been bad about uploading stuff to the YouTubes. Speaking of the YouTube from the bot message, been bad about that. Probably do that. Probably do that thing. Where's Over the Rails? Walked right past her.
Let us begin our task. Damlon, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem Hammerfall. Don't forget, tactics are both your shield and your weapon.
If violence happens to fall. Figured I could make clips from Twitch highlights, so I'm just doing that at the moment. Nice. Minimum effort and fuss, same results. 1.6k-ish views and a few likes. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. I have not been doing anything. I've been doing VOD uploads, I haven't done any shorts in a while. Yeah, it sounds like they're doing pretty good then. Nice. Where's the steersman? Saves me downloading, manually cropping the cam, etc. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely definitely works to do just like the built-in clipping thing from your like clipping directly with the Twitch tools. Still yet to have a new viewer from them, but I guess might as well if I don't have to edit. Exactly. It can only help, really, unless you do something insane with them. I don't know how it could, like... Sorry. Weird message. Yeah. Quick and easy. I think the first, like, all the first clips I uploaded were just straight, like, the same deal. Just grabbing them right from Twitch. It is nice.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, the folks from Melvin's Gate? Ah, hells, I knew there'd be trouble. Get 'em, boys.
real bad day. Yeah, it'll happen. Yeah, it's not going to be a very high conversion rate to getting people over, but doesn't hurt. Over a few, I'd added subtitles, but didn't seem to make any difference. Whilst I'm an advocate for accessibility, as you should be. Took me far too long, and I refused to use tools and such. Fair. Yeah. Yeah. When I use Nexus clips, although my sub keeps, I don't know if I'm currently subbed to Nexus tools because for Nexus clips, because my credit card is full, but yeah, it's it does the subtitles for me, and sometimes I have to correct them. But yeah, I get it. I think even the free version of DaVinci has like a third-party plugin that someone made that can subtitle things. But I haven't checked it out. I should probably look at it because I try to be accessible, but at this scale that most of the stuff that we got is going, it's probably not making a huge difference either way. But a lot of stuff, I'm not sure if it works for shorts, but YouTube does have an auto captioning thing that they do. So Nexus in particular is built from harvested data and is not harvesting data with them. Oh, sure. And yeah, Caden can do auto subtitles, but you still gotta position them. Right. Fair point. And yeah, it is like an extra added bit of work. So, totally understandable. Oh, well, man, I'm certainly glad you get ahead of yourself. You got the landing boat just down here at the end of the ramp. I have no part of what comes next then. Okay. What ramp? Oh, over there. Over here. Destination. Destination boat. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I'm not seeing a lot of I don't see a lot of stuff on most of the things I upload, so, it is extra work. Except, on next clips it's, automatic, but it does cost money, so I might just, go to trying to, I might just go back to regular clipping myself, just direct Twitch clipping. I might do the same thing. We'll see. And again, y'all can always clip stuff as well. If I do anything fun. Oh, deftly handled. Damelon. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we'll be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. We shall. Just the machine learning part bothers me. That's totally fair. Refuse to use anything ML. Hey, no, I get it. I'm doing my best to balance, time invested versus value, and yeah, I'm sometimes that ends up with me using some machine learning stuff, but yeah, I try to be careful with it. always be conscious of when I'm using it. And obviously, part of the way I'm making money outside this is training machine learning stuff, which I don't enjoy. So maybe I'll stop doing that entirely. We live in a weird time, Kill. Be that old man in 50 years shaking my fist at clouds. Yeah. Did you know, speaking of 50 years, that as of July 1st, we are closer to 2050 than we are to the year 2000? You're welcome, chat. I just thought that you would take the rudder. The Morning Star awaits. Boat. There it is. It was it was a weirdly quiet boat for a second. Stealth boat. Yeah, I was like, is there gonna be any audio to this? And they hit us with the creaking eventually. Can't type on phones. I can't either. My biggest inspiration was for a big creator is Zacharon. I don't know if I'm familiar. Basically just plays what he wants, generally Bethesda or FromSoft games. And arguably not entertaining. I mean, he must be somewhat entertaining. Or they. Not assuming. Just cracks on, gets a few hundred viewers and thousands of followers. Yeah, I mean. How long have they been doing it, though? Because, you know, that's also a factor. A lot of the old guard, you know, can sort of just do whatever they want at this point, and people will watch. Like I think Jesse Cox is probably mine. If I had to list like a one inspiration, Jesse Cox is probably mine. And he sort of does what he wants too. He's been around on the internet for so long that you know, he does a little bit of everything, and you know he's also branched out. He does podcasts. He runs his own like production company where he you know, he's got a team of people helping with like YouTube content and you know, things like that, and then also, you know, produces games and like all sorts of stuff. So he's actually like, he has properly diversified himself. So, but he's all, you know, yeah, he's been around, you know, 15 plus years. Still been around. He's been around, you know. I think he started making content in like WoW Cataclysm, maybe. Whenever that was. I think that was when he like got his start on the interwebs. So he's had a while to establish himself. But yeah, he just gets on and does his thing. Streaming videos, all that. Yeah, years, so I'm happy waiting. Yeah. Happy as long as one person is chatting. Me too. Me too. So I need to get around to episode 1 of my podcast. It's something that I have thought about as well, because the late great Total Biscuit, another of the old guard who passed away several years ago now, he was a big advocate that in the content creator space you need to diversify. Like, you can't just be a streamer, you can't just be a YouTuber. Like, you need to do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, do a podcast, do sponsorships, do a little bit of everything content-y, right? Because if one thing fails and that's the thing you were doing, like if suddenly, Twitch goes away, not super likely. Like, but if Twitch goes away and that's the only thing you got going, then oops. If you're relying on it for your livelihood, if you're planning on it as a career. He was big into like diversifying everything, and Jesse took him to heart and is doing just everything. Does probably too much. He's probably burning himself out a little bit, but yeah. 7TB. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. Which one way I'd cry? I think I would too. I don't want to have to like try to like kick or any of the other nonsense. But at least they're, you can technically stream on YouTube, I guess. I've thought about multi-streaming, but it's a lot of work. There's a lot of extra work involved in multi-streaming. A lot of things you got to watch out for. Alright, listen.
Their welcoming party at the Pure Filtered Terrace, I expect with a probability of 85% that our arrival will incite further belligerence.
The game was yelling at me for just standing here, or sitting on the boat. At least I'm in a swimsuit for the boat scene. Look how appropriate that is.
But, our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem or death. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will pull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can.
Dude's got a kind of unfortunate mustache choice.
It is a tactic fraught with risk, the one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin?
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, which is a long way of saying that yes, I've also considered some podcasty thing. As soon as I can figure out what I would want to even do with it. I don't have any ideas at the moment, so I do not know. I guess it doesn't have to be something that I start, but I haven't tried to reach out to anybody either. We'll see. I'm so busy trying to juggle everything right now. I don't know if it would be a phenomenal idea for me to add another time sync. I don't know. But I am trying to do the content creator thing full time. So I will probably at some point want to do a bunch of other things along those lines. Because, as mentioned. I'm going to do a podcast about escaping into gaming. It's a good one. I'll be having guests, but I feel like episode 1 needs to be me solo. It scares me as I don't know if I can fill an hour. A solo podcast is so hard. But it is doable. But yeah, you'll have to like script that out and everything if you're gonna try to go for an hour solo. At least if not a full script, at least have like an outline. Like if you're writing writing a speech, where you sort of know what you're covering and all that. But yeah, good luck. Good luck, Kel. It sounds cool. For show. Yeah, writing stuff down is why I stopped with the idea of doing videos. I struggle with scripting stuff too. Yeah, I get it. I get it, but it's a skill. Something to develop. You know. You know. The fun part. The fun part about, the content stuff is we get to wear all the hats. So many hats. Too many hats. Probably. Too many hats. Quite possibly. Hate hats. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely one of the people that would, if like finances provided, I would much rather pay like an editor to do videos. That kind of thing. Pass off the hats to others when possible. People who actually have the skill set. But that is a money thing. So that is down the line. I am Forseer Killia. I also like how, once again, I am definitely fitting in with the group here. I am Forseer Killia. By the authority of Melvin's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment.
Arr, matey. Arr, well now see, your timing couldn't be worse. The old door's all rusted up, you see. But the thing wouldn't open. You'll have to come back another day, and after we fix the hinges.
I was going for a pirate, but he ended up like a weirdly southern U.S. pirate, I think. I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of Limsa Lominsa is bound by law and subject to a routine inspection. Totally fitting in.
Arr, the law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guest and Adam sailed a little accident. Pitch him overboard. Arr.
Yep. I am making acting choices. Blast him. How doing over there? You good? Let's see. Hit him with a shift 2. Bam! Get Earth aspected, nerds. Topaz Carbuncle. Ruby Carbuncle. Carbuncles for days. Wonder if I should, I'm a carbuncle. I see what you did there. I too enjoy some carbs. I too enjoy some carbs. Carbuncle. Now if I do this... Interesting. I need to figure out how to balance those. I don't know if I should just be spamming them. My my carbuncles. There's a lot of dudes in here. There's a reasonable number of. There's a lot of pirates in that. Lots of pirates in this the hold that were like coming out of the hold. Wow. Got him. Well, we killed the entire crew. I'm not sure how we're gonna get the boat, like, anywhere now. But I guess the government owns this now. Masterful display, Damelon. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Ooh. Oh. Ah, what have you here then? Arr, arr, arr. What have we here then? It's one of those bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about my ship. You have multiple pirates coming out of the hold, sir. like the ship's hold. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Be a very different video game. Arr, just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where I'm invited. Oh, it can't be. Arr, recognized me pretty face, did ye? But you were caught, exiled. Marcia, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back! You stay away from me! Marcia, come down, please. What are your orders? Arr, I've had enough of you whimpering. I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. There you ain't learning anything from them. Damn. Ripper casting focus. I reckon this time you got a different kind of lesson. Julia, Alpha preserve she's fainted. We must withdraw. Damelon, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the Phariseia. I could just swap to, you know, Black Mage and handle this if y'all wanted. Arr, that's right. You slinked back on to your mistress, you worthless curs. Such a good pirate. Such a good pirate voice, what can I say? What can I say? I would never be so lewd on main kill. I would never be so lewd. You know, ships have holds. Just because I don't enunciate my words properly. Just because I don't enunciate my words. Geek pirate? I thought so. I made sure to throw in extra ards to, you know, really sell it. Sorry, I think an SEAL's stream has constructed me. Listen, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I thought it was hilarious. So. Am I done? Are we on? No, back to the home. It caught me off guard when I read it, for sure. That's not Grahatia. I see you. I see you. Speaking of, that person's name is just Oh Yes Daddy. I've said it before, the RP scene in Limsa is along that same alley. Kill. It's along the same lines. They get kind of wild, from what I understand. I've never participated. Never participated myself, but I've heard they have some fun. More power to them. I keep looking up and seeing it again and giggling again. Oh, wow. Did not expect it. Oh, it's good to see you're well, Damelon. Guy's friend sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black art you've faced, or blackguard, I believe, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate, Dois Maga? Does Maga? Really? Really? He was exiled from Limsa Lominsa some years ago. It does appear he's chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. Name is Does Maga. And once more he lay hand on Forcia Killia. Kilhia. The poor lass must have been terrified. They'd known Dos Mega was aboard that ship. Would never have assigned her the duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kilhia, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there's little we can do to salve the hurt of her mind. You're concerned, angry, mayhap. Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we'll be needing your skills again before long. We get a new book. I think I'm just going to keep taking the money option, loot-wise, for the sake of my armory chest. I guess we need to be like, what, 20 for our next one? Ooh. Still 15, but we get a new grimoire. Hard leather grimoire, huh? Nice. Oh yeah. I forgot I had the brand new ring. I don't remember what I got this for. But it's like a level up boosting ring. Get increased XP when you're level 30 or below. I'd forgotten about that. Also, Menfina's earring does the same thing, but for 80%, or level 80 and below. They have a bunch of stuff to like catch up. Do like catch up on jobs. This earring also scales with you, which is cool. You can see like the two attributes, like the main and secondary attribute. I think at very least scale with you. Yeah. This doesn't, but this one does, I believe. Which is why it's got, like 78 on it, and this one's got 3. 1. And we got a new book. It's blue. It matches my hair. Not really. It's a completely different shade of blue. But, doesn't actually match at all. But it's like an almost purple blue. Very close. Alright, let's get some more Hexpa. Level 15. Anybody remember where I was? I was getting... Was it... middle? Naming all of them directions. That is level 4, level 10. No. Not middle. Lower. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well today. Sorry. I was doing so well that I busted a yawn out of there. And still a little low. I think Eastern was too high. I think that was like really high up there. Probably back to Airport. That's where we were before. I yawned at my food and now I feel bad. I mean, your food probably understands. I hope I hope it doesn't, but there'd be something upsetting about your food understanding that you were tired. No, it's cool. I don't. It doesn't. Yeah, one of those things where you don't really want your food to have awareness. Not really, not great as a concept. Kinda spooky. Too scary. Yeah. There are plenty of animals out there who are that do eat things alive, so presumably when they have awareness. Not me. Not typically humans. spooky, scary carbonara doesn't have the same ring to it. That would be a weird one. That would be a weird one to be self-aware, yeah. Would rather it not. Hey, you're level 16. Nice. Nice. And we need to hit 20. To get our... How are we doing? Hold on. There's a lot of I's and L's there. Little Bland? Can I do an impression of Gary the Snail? I genuinely don't know what that would be. I know it's a SpongeBob reference, but I haven't watched enough SpongeBob to, you know, say. Oh, he's out. Am I too old? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Meow? Does he sound like a cat? He's got he meows? But he's a snail. I he does. Okay. Fair enough. Meow. 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 There you go. Oh, meow. Nailed it. I'm sure that's what it sounds like. Sure, that was 100% accurate. I am nothing if not obliging. Think. Oh. Lilith Blun? Lilith Blun? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. Streamers can't read. In case y'all didn't. In case y'all weren't aware. Streamers can't read. Actually read. We just make it up as we go. So if I ever pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize. I think there's an episode where he goes super deep. Nice. You're saying he's not always super deep? You're not. Meow. Meow. Mentai? Mentai? Honestly, I can barely remember, and I choose not to retain SpongeBob. I see. Yeah, I was a little old for the SpongeBob, like, starting, honestly. Obviously, it's still going, somehow. But, I only saw little bits and pieces. See it with siblings. Sorry if I let you down, new chatter. I apologize. I do what I can. I mean, it's a pretty insane show to start with, right? Never massively into it. Fair. I'm known for being incredibly boring. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Having different interests does not being boring. Don't look down on yourself. Change the order of these. We do this one first. Come on. These. We're definitely getting a little stronger. Definitely feeling the power. The power. Unlimited power. Alright, they probably set off the limiter too. Fates, 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 give me a fate. We could technically do our roulette. I think we can do our leveling roulette too, now, if I wanted to. Know if I want to. Not even sure what dungeons are available this early on. I should not do that fate. That fate is level 44. They almost got me. Someone's killing our giant enemy crab. No. Oh, no, no. Maybe I need to change my chat font. It's a thing you can do, right? Oh, no, I got here too late. I got here too late. Because my font does struggle between I's and L's, but maybe that's just like 99% of gaming, or like just like your typical font. I think that's just a thing, right? There's lots of L's and I's next to each other. No, like in the capitalization, there's a little back and forth. You know, use the word boring, but I think I'm kind of like Tom Scott. Sounds so familiar. Pick and choose what I'm going to spend my time and effort on, so like clothing, whatever, t-shirt and jeans done. Hey, I get it. I'm right there with you on that. TV shows, can't devote the time to them unless it's something incredible. Fair enough. Making the character in a game, brown hairs, blue eyes, randomized, done. Hey, I mean all my characters are human too, so yeah. Fine. Nothing wrong with doing what you know and doing what you like. Not stressing the small stuff too much. We've all got our things. Everybody obsesses over something different. This is the way. Even if like obsess is the right word. Even if it's perhaps not the correct term. Ow. Probably shouldn't have tanked that. That was my bad. Oh my. This one's actually hurting a lot. To clear these out a little bit. Get blasted. Both of these gobos are the same as the 11 ones. Yeah, they like I said, a lot of 14 is pulling from the earlier or other Final Fantasies for sure. Cool. And yeah, I do like the this design. I hadn't played 11, so I didn't actually know they were specifically from that one. I knew they were from a Final Fantasy. But wasn't remember which one. But yeah, these are the local gobos. Totally play 11. I know. I still need to play 8, 9, and 10 as well. 11's the other MMO, isn't it? Can you even still play 11? Right. I think so. Resident 11 is how it was back in the day and free. Retail still exists. You get NPCs to party with. Cool. You do that here too, so. You get NPCs to party with here as well. Yeah, maybe someday we check it out. Sounds potentially fun. Also, it was a PS2 MMO. Yeah, console MMOs always trip me out. It's a wild concept to me because it's always felt like a PC thing. Good XP. We're 17 now. No new gear. We are 17. It's also getting close to time for our next break, chat. Still run around for a second though, sort of look around. Yeah, I've not seen much of 11, even. I don't know if I've ever watched anybody play 11. I don't know that I've ever seen like any gameplay from it. Tried it a while back, it was a fun time. Oh. Got a unique feel to it. Slow grind and enemies are lethal. Ah, yeah. I've played some games like that. It's kind of an old school MMO vibe. And you lose levels if you keep dying. That's a very old school MMO vibe. Yeah. Having actual level penalties. Wild. Like, you can still find some games that'll do like XP penalties, but usually only down to like your 0% of your current level. right? Like PoE does that. Which is not an MMO, but MOE, you know, ish. Oh, getting ready to warframe for sure. Enjoy your framing some more. Kill. Thank you for the gigantic cipher. Cipher? Not actually sure the pronunciation of that. I think I've tried it before. I don't know if I've ever landed it. Cipher? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, just if I ever mispronounce something, just correct me. As in it's C for cat. That's, you know, fair enough. I didn't name her. Fair enough. Yeah, enjoy your stream, Kill. You have a good one. We're about to go to ads ourselves, so take care of yourself. Be good. Have fun. Frame all the war. Frame it all for crimes it didn't commit. I know that's not what the game is. Do it anyway. It's probably somebody's fault. But yes, we'll be back here soon, chat. So stay tuned. And I've said it like 3 times. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing? I think that it might be time for us to go to Dawntrail, huh? I suppose. What are we doing on inventory? Getting kind of full. Alright. I don't really need these old grimoires. Probably toss them when I get the chance. You know? Yeah. Let's do that. I want to see where we're headed in Dawntrail. We had some big stuff happen on Sunday, so we will carry on with that right now. So as usual, here's your spoiler warning. We are pretty late in Dawntrail. I don't know exactly where we're at, but it is pretty far. So if you are trying to avoid Dawntrail spoilers, please feel free to mute me or, you know, look away from the stream or, you know, put me in the background. But of course, I'd appreciate it if you keep the stream going. But, you know, no obligations, obviously. Let's see. Do I want to do red or black mage for my... you know, we haven't done black mage in a minute. We'll do black mage for the next couple of quests. They're both 100, so I'm not gaining stuff from either one. We did get some upgrades here, though. We're nowhere close to being able to run MSQ on anybody else. Picto's the closest, and don't know about that. But 20 is when we get 20 is 21 the other classes kick in? I don't know. Yeah. So from here on out will probably be spoilers, unless for some reason I need to swap to something else. So feel free to look away as we teleport to the quest. Done by teleporting here. I'm looking forward to this. We had some stuff go down We beat a dungeon. We beat a trial. And now we're going to beat the expansion, question mark? I don't think so. I thought we were like there. Then they're like, haha. You thought. And things escalated again. I don't know how this keeps happening to me, chat. 14 constantly does this. Put you on a quest path and you're like, okay. So this is the climax of the story, huh? And like, no. This is first climax. Yep. That's what I went with. Back room. Yep. Let's go. CS spoilerinos starting momentarily. Got like 10 seconds. I'm going. So if you can't look, thank you for bringing it. Look at the button. So much has happened and so quickly. I'm still catching up mentally. But where it concerns Zoralja, I have no regrets. I made my choice, and did what I had to do. I only wished I'd stopped Sveen too. Stopped her from walking her misguided path. I can definitely use some rest. Couldn't we all? Let's see. Tacos de carne asada. We, however, are going to go with the creamy alpaca pasta. I think we've gotten before. I need more of... we used it. Got an achievement. Burden of Legacy. Need to go to the achievement guy, actually. Let's see what kind of rewards I got. I've got a bunch of achievements lately. I don't know what kind of cool things we've gotten. See, we got, you know, done a couple things. Alright. Wilklamont is searching for the words to say to Shale. I'm really sorry. We're not sure what happened to Kaguya. The others are trying to learn what they can. Oh, Kaguya. We'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone? We did. We all did. Kaguya forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erinville. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. I mean, feels like Erinville could blame her for keeping quiet. Tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zoralja already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments.
They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated. At the same time, they're likely to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies. It'd probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zoralja's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Yeah, about that. Did it, like, pass control to his son automatically? At the time we suspect that Zoralja passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Galul Shah. Well, you mean to say that Galul Shah is the new king? While coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. Death is light as a feather, duty is heavier than a mountain, etc., etc. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given that authority comes with the command of the army, you can't give it up lightly, either. You can think on it together later, but for now, I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you. If you say so. If you say so. Poor kid. He's been through a lot. You alright, Clementi? Huh? Ugh. What is this? Why can't I? Yeah. Ugh. Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? It's perfectly normal. Family is complicated. You think so? I'll take your word for it. And now, we have things under control. Why not return to Toliolo and rest up while the others handle the investigation? Probably a good idea. You haven't been home in a minute. You know, I think I'll do that. It'd be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Kona. Hi. Why don't the two of you come too? But won't everyone hate me? Oh, no, of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want you to introduce you as Kona, this new family. You too, Kona, even. Really? Really? That's it. That is, if you're fine with it. I am! Good kid. And that's all. Let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Kona.
Quest accepted. Bye. See you later, Shale. How you doing, Janelle? Still shirtless, doing science? Back to Tuliala, which I think I can just hit return to. I need to. They want me to go up to the palace, but I need to go down here and perhaps sell a couple of things. I don't need these animal hides here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That I want to keep. Let's see. I keep that. I need to put that chair away, actually. Let's sell our bronze pieces as well. I still need to figure out how to deal with these faded copies of Orchestrions. I assume there's some, like, material I need to make them not faded, and possibly some crafting. Oh, do, do. That would also free up several spots in the inventory. Along those lines, though, let's go ahead, before I forget, to teleport to the estate. By definitely not empty pre-company. Law. Good to pop over here occasionally just to keep the timer going. Yeah, you can see it is mostly empty, other than this mildly creepy basement where I have the deep dungeon floor. How do I do this again? It's like social character. Party here. House. Make house do things. House button. House. Wait, it's there, isn't it? Housing. Internal furnishings. Outer place. Yep, I'm certain. Alright, let's put this here at this table, huh? Why not? And then rotate. Lined up. Beautiful. Perfect. Just beautiful. Should I turn down the light down here, chat? What do you think? It turns down the lights everywhere, which makes it way creepier. Lighting does look cool, though. Yeah, we'll turn it up a bit. Maybe not all the way. State settings. I need to do any of this, huh? Room status? Let's see. AC. Gotcha. Neat. Alright. Right. Back to it. Turn home is on a timer. I should have paid attention to that, huh? A 900-second timer. Now we got to get up to get down. Bring it. Go up the right direction here would help. Ugh. Yeah, let's see how this goes. We're in a little bit of an interlude, I guess. The calm before the storm escalates some more. Calm before the dawn. Doesn't make any sense. Makes 0 sense. Wait. I should probably move my buff icons a little bit. They're kind of like just in the middle of the screen. Not like in a good middle. It's me!
You are returned! Wait there! I'm coming down!
Hi, Kona. Such a big door.
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
A lot. Yeah, where is Lamachi? I don't usually beat other people here.
So my brother is gone.
Yep.
Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Yeah, not really the first time for us, Kona. It's kind of becoming standard procedure.
Hey, Kona!
Momentarily, I was worried that something happened.
Namachi, is this boy perhaps?
Yep.
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome.
It did. It did. Thankfully, once we established a connection, it stopped flowing differently for reasons.
If he is our brother's child, then... Gululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
Yay.
You're her brother?
Yep. This also begs the question, who is Galulja's mother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
Like, we never saw another Mamulja. Like, at all, I don't think. Presumably... Although I actually don't know. For all I know, Mamulja are asexual. Or, like, they reproduce asexually. I don't know. I think we've seen like binary parents, though. It's a weird thing to
A
think
pleasure to meet you, Gululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
about. Aww.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle.
Kona just aged 20 years. It's like, oh no.
But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
It's a long story, Kona.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
I don't know that it has passed. Maybe less immediate not out of the woods yet. Chat. We're not out of the woods yet. I need to clean up my beer a little bit. I kind of like what's going on with it, but I need to like clean it out, or clean it up, even it out. Do a little trim now. That is a nice view. Again, the environmental artists popped off in Dawntrail. It really did. It is indeed Zoralja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He is the king of resolve, and she is the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours. But like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. And she's only a little crazy. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. So Zoralja slaughtered them. Slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods! Tell me how this came to pass. Yeah, it's a long story. Oh, we're not doing our regular escort. I was expecting it to do the thing where they walk with you when we stop and chat. That's what I was expecting. We have the mechanic now. So I'm surprised they do this version still. People vanishing and like teleporting. In his attack on Tuniolo failed, Zoralja sought to gain more power, and he ordered his people executed. So he ordered his people executed, and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring an entire world under his dominion. That was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather. He was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove that he was his own person. He wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you're right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all. If only we'd tried harder to reach out to him. He wasn't a good person. Like, I know he was under a lot of pressure, and you know, that sucks. But he was also just not a great individual. Let's keep moving. Like, I know Lokalmot is struggling with this, but he kinda needed to go. He was just gonna keep hurting people. Unless we stopped him. So we did. Ugh, excuse me. Zoralja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with the Damelon's help that we managed to defeat him. Are we out of the main Dawntrail thing? This feels like the patch. Like the recaps they do at the beginning of the patch. Like the patch content. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria. Above all, to Guluja. Ah! I promised, didn't I?
I wanted us to become family. It isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right?
Hey,
You too, Adamla. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. Aw.
what?
What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier. Don't you think? Come on, let's head to the barracks. I think I just got adopted, Chet. I think I just got adopted. That makes me royalty. So, you know. Make sure you take the time to bow whenever you enter chat, if you would. Just, you know. Just show proper respect. Yep. Also, make sure you don't mention that I accidentally ran into the storage closet immediately after saying that. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamachi. Don't be. As Valor resolved, it was something I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliala safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It's only because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Reacher and his kin. Thanks to Alphino and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with the Rods of Dawn. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt this was it. All you had invented. We owe our new allies a great debt, and hope we can repay them one day. Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Avalon has told me as much, but you still have work to do, yeah? Yes, I need to find Sveen. She harmed our people so that her own might live, but as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliolo is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. It's kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. In the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop Sveen from walking her path. Only happened in the old days. Very well, Lamachi. Alright, I'm a little tired, Lamachi, but just promise me you'll take care. I promise, Connor. Yep. 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 Sorry. Jeez. It hit me all of a sudden, chat. All of a sudden, very tired. I don't feel like I slept bad or anything. Ugh. Alright, we're good. We're still good. I had anticipated this.
Well, why I hadn't anticipated this. Still can't help but worry.
I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Sveen aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others.
Well, I understand. That matters here well in hand, so do as you must. Now, Damelon, for all you've done for us, for our nation, and for our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Have some roast. Accepted. Don't mind if I do. Gotta have all these. I forgot I had all these. Bunch of level 50 stuff. Definitely crack a couple of those for our jobs when the time comes. Offers I've gotten that I got from like trials, I think. Let's keep it going. Rip all this XP.
Yeah, it was good to catch going up. Now we'll talk to these soul.
Ring ring. Banana phone. Who might this be from?
Hello? That's right. Damelon is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sun Perch. See you soon.
What?
Miss Tola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sveen. Oh, you all wanted to go on ahead to Sun Perch. I'll pay our soldiers a quick call.
Nods. Nods all around. We hit her with the triple nod. Nod emote. I still need one. We do a lot of nodding at 14. It's basically obligated that a 14 streamer has a nod emote. Right? Whether it's animated or not. I like using animated ones. We'll see. We'll see. Things for the stream.
Apologies for the wait. Get all here. That means...
We believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sveen has retreated.
I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Would you start from the beginning, Yashtola? Per Sveen's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the Key that allowed her to control it. According to Kettenram, the Key was brought with me to the Source 20 years ago. It was kept here in the palace till it's set by Zoralja. I then used it in Yasilani to use a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zoralja's demise, Sveen claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at Origenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of the Everkeep.
I wasn't counting.
The 12th level. The King of Resolve's royal abode. Right. When you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Curious. We analyzed Originix logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where it should be, but through the gate to the missing 12th level. Ah. That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. It means... Oh, no, you'd be so kind. Nope. I'm doing it. The reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own. Indeed. It is Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But the key lies with her on the other side, and we have the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home. Or at least it seemed obvious to me. Same, Wokamot. I guess we didn't know. Well, I guess we still don't know. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene? The gate here is closed. Here's another gate. And it just so happens we know where one is. The Skydeep Cenote. Aye. All evidence. Just the gate here, there leads to the world, and to Alexandrians, and I came. Yeah, that makes sense. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out, using the code in this earring. Yeah, we found out that it's a USB stick, shaped like a 4-leaf clover, or 3-leaf clover. As you recall, Krau's earring is in fact a data storage device. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, a very large one at that, like a giant gate, bottom of a dungeon. Given the circumstances of Krau's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess. We are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. Oh, we couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion, for acquiring the information we needed. Shale, especially. She's one of the team now. We're adopting her. Right then, seems the plan is set. To the Skydeep Cenote. Alright. That does make sense. That would be... begging your pardon, the damn line, but might I have a moment? Air setting forth. Oh, they're already gonna give him the thing? Yeah. Well, I thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now's the time. Hey, let me say this. I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside, Bevy. I don't think Kona was originally quite so
Low pitched. I don't think. But he is now. He is now. I decided that all the I can't remember their actual name. All the cat boys in 14 all have southern accents, so Graha is similar to my own accent, but exaggerated because he's my boy. And I sort of run from there. Parkour! 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 And parkour! See? Parkour. Never fails. I've still got all my bones intact. Don't be jealous. Do you like the Tulial music still? Still a big fan. An armor, eh? Oh, what you got for me? Tulial is safe, in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. Yo, I love gear. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, huh? That was Unte yonder, has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word, he'll bring it out. Awesome. New loot. You may now obtain job-specific gear from Mewazunte. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 99. However, all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 100 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Yes. Hear me. For classes we have, like that we have available, or will eventually. Neat. Well, let's get our weapon. And Red Mage as well. Now we'll grab the our actual things first. Black Mage. Black Mage. Black Mage. Surprised, Black Mage. Surprised there's like actual different sets for each class. I guess like cosmetically, I guess. Hat, coat, gloves, pants, boots. Slick. Yo, okay. I can dig it. Alright, chat. It's time for our next break on that note. Cool. Yes. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. So take your chances to get up, move around, grab something to drink, all that good stuff, and we'll be back here momentarily for more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. BRB. There we are. Welcome back, everybody. I forgot which scene I was trying to get to. How we doing? Yeah, we're looking pretty cool. IMO. How's our chest? Let's see. The chest is not great. We're a little bit full again, huh? Where are these? Earlier. Five. Interesting. This is the one we're currently using, isn't it? We can get rid of all three of those. Okay. Alright. Cool. And here we need to get rid of some random stuff. These. Dun, 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 dun. Purest breath, arm guards, striking. Don't think I need those either. Not really doing any of the war jobs at the moment, especially like generic. That'll do for now. I think that'll do for the moment. At least clear some spaces out. I'm bad about this, I know. Foreskin subligar, huh? I don't know. Why are some of these? I don't know. Just give me a couple of spaces free. Pants, pants, caster pants, caster pants, caster pants. Why is this so hard? Why is this so difficult? Because you're a crazy person. Whatever. Okay. Perfect. That'll do for now. So I wanted to do this and also grab the red mage ones. Yep. Lame. Lame. Roseblood gear, huh? Spooky. Oops. And gear plus plus. Ooh. I like it. Take or leave the rose sword, honestly, but works with the vibe. Nice. Very nice. What does the weapon look like it brought out? It's got a cat on it. I did not notice. Interesting. Cool. I look pretty awesome. Look at that. Is eager to set off to the sky deep cenote. Except with your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the sky deep cenote. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Thanks, dude. Be back later to get gear for everyone else. Does every expansion have that vendor? Forget it. I feel like it does. Get. I feel like it does. That every expansion has like the. Congratulations, you're at the end type of guy. Type of vendor. You can't fly here. I don't think I've even gotten the no, I don't even have the gem thing here yet, I don't think. I'll think. Go west. Excuse me. I'm having a lot of fun with Dawntrail. Things are getting spicy again. We had our what I thought was going to be the climax. Like, no. Silly streamer. There's always more. There's always another secret, as they would say. I didn't sell. I meant to sell all those things I took out of my storage. Oops. Oops. I'm not very fast. We're slow. But I don't think I think I've barely done any fates in this area too, so probably don't have the or I don't have access to the mount map, probably. Or how to check that. Like... Weird Fate? Is that it? Yeah. Yes. I think we're in Dawntrail. 5 of 6. Yes. Not too bad. Ooh. How's our Hunter's tail's looking, by the way? Not great. Not great. Still have time to get the rest of them. Need to actually do the things. Alright. Down into the hole we go. We can open the gate. And go to a whole new reflection. This one has like had a calamity. Right? Anybody wanna fly us down there? Thank you. Pretty sure they've had a cataclysm down in the this reflection we're going to. So I don't know what it's gonna look like. Or what it'll be themed after, or anything. All I know is we have a little bit of a... like a... it's not a trench coat. It's like something that split down the sides. Like, all the way down the sides. It's an interesting coat, at least. Kona has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. It hasn't even been that long since we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Really, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits you on the road ahead, I know not. But I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's see where this takes us, chat. I'm excited.
Electro everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryo, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Look for the USB slot. And try it 3 times. Because it's never the right way around. I mean, did something.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Gulja, would you give it a try?
Yeah, I was like, it reacted, so there's something right about it.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you are the king now.
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
Yeesh.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
already taller than Kryl is. Kid.
What?
Same. Well, that did something. Well. Yay! It's a good kiddo. It's time to go planeswalking again, chat.
It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it.
Right.
'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alice and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
Just everybody staying then?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
Smart. Always thinking everything.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
Alright.
As will I.
Okay. Interesting.
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Thanks, Stinian. Fist bumps.
You holding the fort, I know we'll be alright. Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, huh? Weird. Sorry. With you holding the fort, I know we'll be alright.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Very cute. Very cute moment. Yeah, who does that? That leaves us with Wickelmack, Kryl, myself, Graha, Aaronville. Kona's probably staying. Guess we'll find out. Or if this is a dungeon or a quest or what the deal is here.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Sure looks like a dungeon party +1.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Fiend's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World?
Unlost World. Okay, sure.
Right. Let's go.
Hey boy. What's it gonna look like, chat? You discover a new location. Heck yeah, I do. Wild understatement. Law? Oh. Okay.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal?
Yeah?
I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
Unlost World. Living memory. Yeah. Holy crap. It do be gold. Also full of rainbows. Love that. Alright. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yakuya legend. Whatever source reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yaktel. That would explain the Yakuya's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Anvil, that volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it? What volcano? Oh. That volcano. That is rather interesting. Sorry, I was distracted by the giant woman building. Is that like Sphene's original form or something? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, I wonder how substantial this is going to be. We've obviously had expansions where we spend a lot of time in other reflections. But feels like we're so far into Dawntrail. Feels insane to be introducing this late. Maybe I'm just ignorant. Maybe this isn't late at all. Maybe we've barely begun. It's strange, but I've never been to this place before. It somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone, like we've traveled to the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. Yeah, with the electric lights and literal skyscrapers. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This Aetherite's identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests this place is Alexandrian. That would seem to be a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be that this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Oh yeah. My name is Constancy, not to be mistaken for Constantine. That's my brother. And like you, I am an Endless. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls. The departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memory. You will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Yep, that's us. We're so endless. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless. And it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it's a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that wants to find our continent. In this way, we ensure what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. Endeavor Keep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. So many. Now then, if you would please follow me. I shall give you a guided tour. You take care. There's wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. Well, the tour would be interesting. It's Fiend we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you are in luck. So? It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber. There is still time. Yep. If you try calling to her before the Meso Terminal, the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here. Let's head to this Meso Terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. Oh, that was Lookamont. My bad. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty! Bye! Constancy. Yeesh. Hi, dude. Oh, I should probably attune to this. Sure, it will be necessary. So we got a gemstone vendor that I probably can't interact with, huh? Eh. Do more main scenario. Wild. So all of these people are endless? Oh. This is pretty insane, Graha, isn't it? Like the style in the Sky Deep Cenote, the electrope here produces a strong golden light. Difference in energy levels, perhaps? Good to see you too, buddy. Good to see you too. It's actually insane. This is an insane structure for someone to have. No, I am a kind, benevolent queen. Worship me. Little discongruous. Just a lot. Oh, that's trippy. Oh, it's just a hole. Oh, I thought it was doing some mirroring stuff. It is not. It is not.
Sven? Are you there?
Guess we're gonna have to knock.
If you are, say something. We need to talk. Sven.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart.
I don't know
Your
if that's
love for your
true.
people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed.
Impossible.
But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world.
Uh-huh.
From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature.
Yeah. No, you're totally the good guy here.
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
Solve this. I'll protect my world and all the others. Evil is not inevitable. Find another way. Yeah, I kind of like that. Evil's not inevitable.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's not great. What do we do now? Damn it! I felt that I'd come to understand this theme, but I'm still clueless. Utterly clueless! So... Excuse me. Alright, let's see. At least get started on this one. We don't have a lot of time left, but at least get started on it. Wilkamet's frustration is fairly palpable. It doesn't seem like there's much else we can do here. Let's return to the Aetherite for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into a slumber. I feel like that was a metaphor. Or an analogy, perhaps. She's literally deleting her conscience. And you know, 100 times out of 100, a ruler without a conscience goes well. Both for the ruler's community and everyone else. Sure, it's fine. We can talk to the gemstone trader now. Doubt he has anything for us. Welcome to Living Memory. I offer a range of goods in exchange for bicolored gemstones. If you wish to engage in a transaction. Potentially. Yep. Yeah, all I get now is gargantua hides. Yep. Am I full of gemstones again? Oops. Whoops. Alright, let's... Oh, Constancy. Again, not Constantine. Constancy. Is no one in sight? Perhaps he's taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes. He was just here earlier. A fellow named Constancy. Wait. What? Kuya. Hello, everyone. You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is. It's Kakuya. I mean, ish. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? These your eyes, then. Who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shitona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true. That you're here means...
I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. And now, you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. Know how to stop her then? Well, there are no guarantees. Yet coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission even, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line. Or that's not an insane way to traverse. But I guess when you can't die. A zip line? What is that? Oh, just a fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living room. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. That endearing bushness could only be Kikuya. Let's go. Yeah. I wouldn't be particularly good either, Aaronville. This is messed up. We can dye these pieces once we complete the story, I guess. Once we meet the conditions. What are our stats looking nowadays? 1570 spell speed from this? Not too shabby. Auto spell speed on it. Cool. Cool. Yeah, some of our jewelry is behind. I wonder if I can spend some poetics and get upgraded ring, some upgraded jewelry. I should check that out. Well, how are we doing? Just a little bit. You don't seem to be. Bleep bloop. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. Thanks, robot that definitely didn't just get hacked. Oh yeah, there's a zipline. It's an insane method of transportation. I guess, if, like I said, they can't die again, and also they could teleport. Why not? What a charming place. That's them. The people Sphene strives to protect. It's so weird. They look happy. What's this request of yours? I felt that was coming. I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What?
kind of the just where the progression here is going, right? Like the endless require, you know, living ether to continue to exist. So if we stop them, kind of by definition, we're like also, you know, gonna be killing them one way or the other. We stop Spain. Checking out stuff around here real quick. We are about out of time today, chat, though. We'll continue. I got some of those robots. So she was like... She wasn't completely lying. She was kind of piloting the robot. Like the little drone thing. But also she was kind of like inhabiting the drone. So, I don't know. But yes, that's it for today, chat. I do hope that everyone had a good day, had a good stream. Hope y'all had fun. We got our Arcanist up a little bit. We got farther into Dawntrail. We got some sweet new duds that make me look like a little bit of a gentleman archaeologist vibe going. I like it. And well, we found this insanity. So, good day. We will of course be back tomorrow for another Final Fantasy XIV stream, where we'll probably do roughly the same thing, do a couple hours of probably Arcanist leveling before jumping over to either Black or Red Mage to do some more MSQ here in Dawntrail. So if you've enjoyed that, make sure you check us out tomorrow. You, of course, to make sure you never miss a stream, you can follow us down below at all of the various stuff, especially the Discord, where I reliably post that we're going live, and schedules and stuff like that, schedule changes. Exclamation point Discord, or the links in chat or below will get you there. Feel free to check out the YouTubes, where I do VODs and occasionally other things when I'm not being bad about it. And, of course, you know, if you want to support the channel, you can check me out, or you can sub here, or, you know, check me out on Patreon as well. But past that, of course, I hope everybody has a great day. Take care of yourselves. Don't think I'm going to bother to raid out today either. Still got stuff to do, so I'll probably sprint away. And probably grab some food and then sprint away. So make sure, take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.